Hello, my dear kids. Welcome to your English grammar classes. And in your today's class, we are going to start with the chapter number 20 of your English grammar book, which is punctuation marks and capital letters. In this chapter, we are going to study about some important marks which make your sentence more clear. It makes your sentence more readable. Okay, so let's start. Engage. Read the paragraph carefully. It has no punctuation marks or capital letter. Rewrite in your notebook. Okay, so you have to rewrite this in your notebook. So let's start by doing this here. C V. First, it has to be capital. Raman. R will be capital. The great scientist, and a comma will be here. The great scientist was just 14 when he joined college. Okay, full stop. Next letter, capital. His teacher was surprised to see a very young boy in the class. Are you a student of the BA class? Asked the teacher. Yes, sir, the boy answered. So here we have to see how we can separate these sentences. Surprised to see a very young boy in the class, and here there will be a full stop. Then inverted commas. First letter will be capital. Are you a student of BA class? Question mark, inverted commas, and ask the teacher. Full stop. Yes, comma, sir. Full stop, inverted commas, and the boy answered. Okay, so this is how we are going to change this paragraph. Okay. Now explore. Work in pairs. Each of you writes a short story without any punctuation. Okay, then you have to write a story without a punctuation or capital letter, and then you have to swap those stories and write and correct the uh, punctuation of your partner's paragraph. Okay, this is a fun activity for you to do. Let's start with the chapter. Punctuation. We use punctuation marks too. What are the uses of punctuation mark? We are going to see. Show where one sentence ends and another begins. It shows the ending of one sentence and the beginning of another. Make our writing clear and easy to understand. It is making the writing clear and easy to understand for you to know what the other person is trying to convey. What is the message? Show pause and expression while reading. So, when we are talking, we do not talk in a similar manner. We pause. Now, we take a small pause before we continue. When we are quoting someone, we stress. We stress that it is the words said by the other person. So punctuation mark help to show that in writing. When you're writing something, these punctuation mark helps the reader to understand the pause and expression while they are reading it. Okay. Now, what are the main punctuation marks? First is full stop. The full stop indicates the longest pause. Okay, it is showing that here it is a longer pause. सबसे long pause जो है वो full stop से होता है. Use at the end of a statement or command. कोई statement और command होगी उसके end में आपका full stop इस्तेमाल होगा. I go to office by car. This is a statement and at the end there was a full stop. Learn this poem by heart. This is a command. Okay, the first one was a statement and the second one was a command. Okay, in statements and in commands we use full stop. Now, what is the use of abbreviations? Now, abbreviations are used to write in short, smaller forms. Okay, R.K. Sharma, Ram Kumar Sharma, MP member, MP, member of parliament. Okay, this is a very commonly used abbreviation MP. Okay, no full stop is used if the abbreviation ends with the last letter of the word. Okay, अगर abbreviation के end में full stop कब नहीं यूज होगा, जब last letter से आएगा. डॉक्टर DR लास्ट वर्ड आ गया तो यहाँ फुल स्टॉप लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. मिस्टर MR लास्ट वर्ड आया तो फुल स्टॉप नहीं लगेगा. Now when we have comma. Now when is comma used? Comma is shows a short pause in a sentence. जब एक छोटा pause you have to show, you'll use a comma. Used to separate items in a list. आइटम्स जो भी चीजें एक लिस्ट में होंगी उन्हें अलग अलग करने के लिए आपको एक कॉमा यूज करना होगा. आई बॉट पेन, पेंसिल, इरेजर एंड रूलर. सो पेन, पेंसिल, इरेजर, these are all similar kind of things, stationary items, so these are separated by a comma. Used when calling someone. When you call someone, when you address them, then you put a comma, अनिल. थोड़ा सा आप रुकेंगे ना किसी को भी बुलाने के बाद, ऐसा तो नहीं अपनी बात बोलते रहेंगे. Then you pause and then you continue. Come here, इधर आओ. Used to add extra information. A position. Okay, Mr. Mehra, the class teacher, is on leave. So here we are talking about Mr. Mehra and we are giving additional information that he is the class teacher. And what is the information about him? That he is on leave. Used before or after phrases or clause. कोई भी phrase और clause के पहले या बाद में. You are tired, take a break. ठीक है. You are tired, it is a phrase. Take a break is another phrase. So these are both joined or there is a pause between them and that pause is brought by the comma. Look at these sentences. If you take this route, you will save at least 3 hours. A comma is needed to separate the two parts of the sentences. Okay, this is the first part and this is the second part, which is telling you about the benefit of that route. Okay, you will save at least 3 hours if you take this route. No commas needed because the here if is a it's a conjunction and it gives reason. क्यों ये वाला रूट लेना है? इसलिए लेना है क्योंकि 3 घंटे बच जाएंगे. Now semicolon shows a longer pause than a comma. A comma से longer pause when we have to show, we use a semicolon, but shorter than a full stop. Okay, full stop से कम और comma से ज़्यादा. Used to separate short sentences that are closely related. Come, I came early. I didn't want to miss the show. So both of these sentences are closely related because you came early. Why you came early? Because you didn't want to miss the show. So here these sentences are joined by the semicolon. Okay. Now colon used to introduce a list. When you are starting to write a list, what you do? You put a colon. Bring these things and then you put the list of things: pen, glue, scissor. Used before an explanation when you are trying to explain yourself. He had only one wish. Okay, आपने ये बता दिया कि उसकी सिर्फ एक wish थी. जो wish थी फिर आपने explain करा to visit the mountains. Then we have question mark placed at the end of an interrogative sentence. जो आपका question mark होता है वो किसी भी interrogative sentence के end में लगता है. Have you taken your breakfast? Question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. Sixth, mark of exclamation. It is used after an exclamatory sentence. How beautiful this dress is! Exclamation mark. Okay. 7. Quotation marks or inverted commas. When are they used? They are used to show actual words spoken by someone. ओके किसी के बोले हुए शब्दों को जब आपको सेम तरीके से बताना हो तो आप क्या यूज करते हैं? इन्वर्टेड कॉमास यूज करते हैं. द टीचर सेड ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी. अब टीचर के कहे गए एग्जैक्ट वर्ड्स को आपने बता दिया. क्या बोला टीचर ने? ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी. द स्पीकर सेज वी मस्ट फॉलो द rules. Now he exactly said what the speaker said, that we must follow the rules. Now let's talk about capital letters. A capital letter is used to begin a new sentence. अगर आपको एक नया sentence start करना है, if you're starting a new sentence, we always start with a capital letter. Our holiday will begin next week. हमारे holidays next week से start हो जाएंगे. We are going to Shimla during the holidays. हम शिमला जा रहे हैं. When we'll have our holidays, we'll go where? We'll go to Shimla. Some teachers are also going with us. So all of these three sentences are related in a way, and whenever I'm starting a new sentence, I am using a capital letter. And I am using a capital letter also for a pronoun. Proper noun, sorry. Proper nouns, name of people, place, day, month. We live in Mumbai. So Mumbai is the name of a place, the financial capital of India. Both the name of the place are written in capital letters. We are Indians. People belonging to a place, a community. The first word is capital. Every new line of a poem. कोई भी poem, even if there is no full stop, it will begin with a capital letter. On a stone chair is on a stone chair in the marketplace sits a stone gentleman with a stone face. So both of the lines of the poem, though there was no full stop here, started with a capital letter. The word of direct quotation. डायरेक्ट कोटेशन, जब हम इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में किसी और के सेंटेंस को एग्जैक्टली लिखते हैं तो वो स्टार्ट हमेशा कैपिटल लेटर से होता है. रितु सेड कॉटन इज ग्रोन इन पंजाब, and Punjab here is a proper noun, hence the first letter is capital. The pronoun I is always written in capital letter. I, whenever we are writing, we always write it in a capital letter. Examples of punctuation in passage. Now, when a punctuation used in a passage, the teacher said, students, before going home, you should put your books, notebook, pens and pencils in your bags. So this is an unpunctuated sentence. But when I'll punctuate the sentence, you will notice the difference between the reading. The teacher said, I'll wait, okay? Students, before going to home, you should put your books, notebooks, pen and pencil in your bags. So this sentence is telling me where to pause, where should I wait, okay, and what is the expression of the sentence? Is it a order? Is it what it is? It is a question, okay. Unpunctuated form. A father had two sons. The elder was wise, clever and diligent. The younger was foolish, lazy and careless. One day the father called the young son and said, why you waste your time doing nothing? So I read the whole thing in the same tone, okay. My tone did not change. But when it's punctuated, I'll read it like a father had two sons. The elder was wise, clever, and diligent. The younger was foolish, lazy, and careless. One day, the father called the younger son and said, why do you waste your time doing nothing? Here, there was a tone. I waited. There were expressions because I knew where the sentence is ending. Okay. Now there is a fun activity. Divide the class in groups. Each group or pairs takes 2 to 3 punctuation marks. Create a short dialogue or a story. Use the punctuation marks correctly. Okay, then you have to read your story. Okay, this is a very fun activity that you have to perform. Now let's evaluate. Okay, let's evaluate and see how much we have learned. Punctuate this sentence and insert capital letter where required. Okay, now you have to insert the capital letter wherever it is required. May I go to library, ma'am? So, first of all, M will be capital. May, then I is always capital. May I go to the library? And here will be a comma, and this is a question, so question mark. Do you come in Karan? Do come in Karan, said Miss Seth. So here do D will be capital and it is said by Miss Seth. So it will be in full stop. Do come in, comma will be there to separate the name and K will be capital. Said Miss, M will be capital, S of Seth will be capital and full stop. You haven't eaten dinner, have you? So here you haven't eaten dinner. Okay. So till here it is a comma and then have you के बाद you'll put a question mark after a small pause. Okay. Let me do the last two for you. I was attracted by the old Buddhist statue in different postures. So firstly, I will be capital, was attracted by the old Buddhist. B will be capital. Statues in different postures. Full stop. There is a comma after statues also. We could introduce drawing and sculpting, singing and dancing into the curriculum. So first, W will be capital because the sentence is beginning from here. Could introduce drawing and sculpting, comma, singing and dancing into the curriculum. Full stop. Okay? Understood कैसे आपको ये करना था? You have to do these by your own. Choose the correct punctuation mark from the bracket to fill in the blanks. Father said to me, now you have two options, either the inverted commas or the simple comma. Simple comma is already here, so we just want the inverted commas on both of the sides. Do not come home late today. Navya said to Jia, can you come to my house today? This is a question, right? And when we ask a question, we use a question mark. Isha asked her friend if she could borrow her notebook. Question mark. Okay. Then there is a fun activity for you to do. Now I'll meet you all in the next video with a new chapter. Until then, you have to take very good care of yourselves and you have to keep learning and keep growing, kids. Thank you.